Dave took his cues from the fish he saw and adjusted accordingly, going from search mode to bed fishing as the situation dictated. Now it's Dustin's turn. The lake and conditions may be different, but the bottom line is the same.
All I'm doing is just bouncing around, hoping to hit a school or something that'll tell me where the fish are. I've hit a couple points on the main lake. This is a secondary point, kind of in between two little pockets. You know, the main point's out there. I'm gonna see if there's one kind of on this secondary point. Feels like a pretty good one. Oh, I got two! There's a school right there. I hope I can keep them both on. There's two on there. I don't know how I'll score that. One on the front, one on the back. Usually when you see that, they're fighting over it. There's a big school there. Oh man, one swatted at it right there. Anytime you get on a school of them like that, be sure to hit them with different baits. I mean, you catch two at a time, you know there's more around, so hit them up with a crankbait. I switched up, got a little deeper. You know, those aggressive ones are gonna come up first. A little bit more inactive ones are gonna stay down. God, I took off with that thing. Same spot where I got those two. Looks like a decent one. He is staying down. Oh man, he's got those spots on him. Oh yeah, he's digging. Oh, look at the weird spots on that dude. That's what happens when you grab them right there, I think. I think they get a little bit of bruising if you grab them too hard. You can see this fish has definitely been caught before. I'm anxious to get back out there in that spot. Pretty one. Maybe not so pretty, but he was fun. What I've noticed today is everywhere I've stopped, there's shad everywhere. My depth finder screen is full of shad, and you can actually have too many shad, and then sometimes shad's a good thing, like right now. That's a nice one right there. Yeah, that's what Falls Lake's known for. Chunky. Chunky one, pretty. You know, I was just complaining because I had fished a few points and not caught one. Seeing so many shad that it was hard to get a fish to distinguish your bait from the shad, and caught that fish. It's a nice one. So maybe I'll stop complaining now. You know, we always like to make a lot of excuses as fishermen. Too many shad, not enough shad, but bottom line, you just gotta keep fishing.
So far, Dustin has had to cover a lot of water to eke out a few bites. He had an early double, but other than that, they've been few and far between. The bass are suspended, so even when he finds them, it's not always easy to fire up the school.
I'm thinking, made this run up here to try to get away from the suspended fish. If you can get some steam to the water, they relate more to the bottom or to logs, something that'll get around. When those fish are suspended, that is a tough way to fish. So one way to get around it is to find muddy water. The other way to get around it is find current. A lot of times, like on the current-driven lakes, you'll have no flow, and you'll notice the fish are up off the bottom, but as soon as they turn on those generators, they're sucked down to the bottom. There's a good one right there. End of that tree. Not as big as I thought. Oh, he came right off. He was out in those last branches on that tree there. I've been seeing a lot of trees, and that was the first one that just set up just right. It looks like a fresh tree with a lot of branches still out, and he was suspended off of it. That's a good sign. That's a pig. Yep. He's just a wallering. He's fat enough. He's about, look at the belly on him. Golly. There are so many shad in this lake this year. I guess maybe because last year was so warm they didn't have a die-off, and you get these really super fat ones. But man, they are hard to get to bite around all these shad. Let's see if we can get another one. There's one. Good one too. Really good one. He's pulling like a big one, but I got fooled last time. Thought I hung into about, ooh, he's not too bad. Oh yeah. Pull real hard, and they're so big like me. Pull real hard at first, and they just stop. It's a nice little fish. And I really have started slowing down, and that's been the key today, is slowing down. And if I had to do the day over, I would start out fishing in the sun. Every fish I've caught has been in the sun. I'd stay on these sunny points and fish really, really slow. That is a nice, thick, fat fish.
Carolina's Perfect Cast, brought to you by Culprit, more than just your favorite worm. Dave's Tournament Tackle. Shop online at davestournamenttackle.com. Rod Glove, for all your rod and reel needs. Sunline, the strength to guarantee your confidence.